thought you the angel of death in that dress.
Well, that's an easy mistake to make. Can I come in?
But it is very nice to see you wearing something other than those ratty old jeans.
Can I come in, Vera Wang?
Oh. I haven't been anywhere near the front door for over a week now, which is wonderful because June must think I'm dead. It stops her from popping in.
What about the U38?
Oh, no. Once I've done the first class, I've got the gist. Oh, poor Marilyn. I can't believe you still don't think the Kennedys murdered her.
I'm sure they would have liked to. They were just too busy.
Oh, doing what, for heaven's sake?
Anyway, don't you want to hear about my interview?
Oh, yes. Does it look like an upmarket sort of place?
I've no idea. I was talking to them on Zoom.
Oh, yes, I've had it up to here with people trying to entertain me on the computer.
Oh, well, there was no danger of anyone being entertained, but it was intense. It was like being on 7:30.
It's a shame that nobody in our family's photogenic. It wasn't a panel, was it? Because if there's a panel interviewing, there's always somebody who hates you.
It was only one person. She hated me, though.
Oh. Oh, dear. What happened?
I couldn't work out how to unmute myself, so she started barking instructions at me. It was like I was on Grey's Anatomy and I'd sewn my own hand into a patient or something.
I told you to take a briefcase. It would have looked butch, yes, but it would have added an air of competence.
A briefcase? She could only see my head?
Well, judging from the ad, the job looked very difficult anyway. A lot to it.
Well, they all seem like they're very difficult and there's a lot to do in the ads.
Do you know, I can't tell you the number of interviews I had where we'd part on a wave of friendship and then I just didn't get the job.
If they're not going to give me the job, I wish they wouldn't put me to the trouble of an interview.
Mm. Oh, there's poor Marilyn again. I had a dress just like that, but I look much better in it.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I couldn't have worked with her. If she turned up 5 hours late and ruined my day, there'd be no mystery about how she died.
But you feel sorry for her?
I'd have felt sorry for myself.
I feel sorry for anyone who has to work for a living. Do you know, I see them here in the morning going past and I feel very happy that I'm not them. And then in the afternoon, they have to pick the kids up from school. I picked you up every day, but I stopped working with them.
You didn't pick me up every day. I got the bus.
That's a lie.
You only picked me up when it rained.
May you be forgiven. St. Peter will be waiting at the pearly gates for me.
Well, I hope he's not waiting for you to pick him up in a car.
Oh, you know, the one piece of luck Marilyn had in her life was that you didn't want to work with her.
That is a compelling theory.
Anyway, now, how much out of 10 do you want this job?
I'm on a pretty tight deadline to get out of Meritons now that Louise is engaged and COVID's stopped keeping her wedding at bay. I have to listen to her making plans all day.
That's the dress. That's the only thing about getting married. I can take or leave the rest of it. Do you think you'll enjoy this job?
Not as much as I'd enjoy being one of the people who does the voices on cartoons. I wouldn't even have to learn any lines.
I hate animation.
Well, that's not really the point, though, is it?
Why do all the people on The Simpsons have to look so unattractive?
Oh, tell you one good thing about this new job. This place doesn't have morning teas where you bring in a cake. Oh. When she asked if I had any questions, that's what I asked her about. On the other hand, now I'm worried that I've given her the idea.
I was never a cake maker.
Oh, I know. It was so boring. Whenever I asked you if there was something to eat, you'd tell me to have a piece of fruit.
Well, you don't eat enough fruit. Have a mandarin.
Thanks so much, but mandarins are disgusting.
No, well, I don't particularly like them either, but June brought them over to keep me alive during COVID, and somebody's got to eat them.
Well, it's not going to be me. I'd rather kill myself.
Come now. You're not Michael Parkinson having to interview all those boring people. That's a reason to kill yourself.
Well, I might have to kill myself if I don't get this job.
So, one minute you want to be talking on a cartoon and the next you want to kill yourself. So which is it, for heaven's sake?
Well, I might have been letting things slide at work. I love that part after you quit a job where you can stop pretending that you care about it, and I don't want to miss out on that in case I didn't get this job, so I started early.
I didn't raise you like that, my girl.
You did? You told me all you ever wanted to do was read a gripping book while smoking a cigarette.
Well, I'll be dead soon.
Well, at least you won't be stuck at Meritons for the rest of time.
Oh, come on. They might fire you.
I never understand how in movies, when people get fired, they manage to fit all their possessions into one little box.
Oh. Drink your sherry, get smashed. When do you think they'll let you know?
They didn't say.
Oh, I hope it's not that ghastly situation where you don't get the job and they never bother to tell you.
Cheers to that.
And cheers to poor Marilyn. She'd be very happy to be alive today and working at Meritons.
She'd be 95 years old.
Oh, no, that Richard June. Oh, could be a murderer.
A polite murderer. A Kennedy.
Oh, no. Modern ones don't have that sort of initiative. We stay very quiet. They might just go away.